Thanks for coming back to listen to me talk. I will be doing this a lot. Hello. I wanted to talk today about, well, I originally titled it in my notes upcoming fall trends, but that was about 10 days ago, and it's fall officially now. So my current fall trends, here they are. Something I am really obsessing over for fall is layers. I live in a climate where I get to actually wear layers now because it gets cold enough, but I'm thinking layers in like a stuffy academic or grandpa way. What I'm thinking is button up, under a sweater, under a coat with a scarf, or turtleneck under a sweater, or sweater under overalls. Cravats. Listen, I would say probably my favorite era of fashion is the late 1700s, like 1770s to 1790s. But one thing I was always a little hater over was the fact that men wore cravats. I just thought a lot of them, especially the stocked, what is that what they call it when it's the starched cravats, it really gave like a stuffy look that I cannot stand. It just looked like men were being suffocated by these little cloths around their neck, and I really didn't like that. I was thinking cravats more in a silk scarf kind of way, cravats in like a little tie it around the neck moment. Hold on, let me show you. Hi, I'm back. This is my neck scarf. It's I don't know what you would call this texture, maybe pleated, but it's purple and it has some gold stitching on the ends. It has some gold glitter polka dots. This is the type of cravat I was thinking of. Scooby-Doo. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Lacy underskirts. I recently bought a late Victorian underskirt that had a tie at the side with a ribbon. It's just underwear, and then it was about mid-calf length, and the end of the skirt is just this big like 6, 7, 8 inch panel of lace, and I like to place a silk midi skirt over that. I feel like in the fall when it gets a little bit colder, it's a nice little cottagecore Victorian touch to an outfit. I love lace. It's nice to layer with. I feel like it would look really cute under a little wool skirt. And speaking of wool skirt, long plaid wool skirts, I don't think they ever went out of style, but they were never in style for me. I never wore them. I think I'm going to start doing that because, come on. Lace or knit bonnets and headscarves. I have a large collection of scarves that also double as headscarves. I'm wearing my hat. This is the only sort of real hat I have. I propose we should bring them back. I don't know why they ever went out of style. Well, I kind of do. They're pretty impractical. But look at this. Look at this color. It's like this peachy, beige-ish nude. And it has this mesh around it. Oh, someone is joining us. Thanks, Doppy. Anyway. And it has these rosettes and these ribbons, and I actually have a very beautiful 1920s dress that kind of looks like it was made for this hat, or that this hat was made for it. I'll make a little vintage collection video someday soon. Still figuring out how to do that, but I'm wearing my hat. I walked around town with it today and I got a lot of stares. I think they were all good though. But anyway, hats, lace or knit bonnets, headscarves, 1920s hats. I believe this is 30s or 40s. The lady at the vintage store said it was probably that era. It comes with a hat pin too, which, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Pearl. Wow, beautiful. They don't make them like that anymore. Ow, ow, sorry. Juliet caps, 1920s hats, the ones that sort of fit on your head as if it was a beanie, but they have that wide like brim that kind of goes over your eyes. Those are really beautiful. I was always hesitant to wear hats because I have curly hair and I like it voluminous and I don't want to like tamp it down, but I mean this hat has a hole, so it's not really creating much friction or whatever, but I think I'm gonna start wearing hats. Snoods, I was looking on Etsy for snoods because I feel like, first of all, they're a historical thing and I love that, and second of all, I was looking for hair accessories that I could use sort of on the daily. A hat isn't very practical, but a snood, what I like about it is that you can see your hair through it. You can see the texture of your hair, the color, you can see your hair. It's like you have an accessory on your head and you're stylish in that way, but it's not like bringing any natural part of you down, which is always good. Saddle shoes. I got saddle shoes recently, $27 at the antique store. Yes, they fell apart on the second wear, but I'm taking them to a cobbler and I will have my newly revived saddle shoes soon. I want to feel like Nancy Drew. I've never read any of the Nancy Drew books. I was never interested in them, but I like the aesthetic. I'm just picturing like a knit sweater, a long wool skirt, and some saddle shoes. Perfect fall outfit for me personally. Sweaters over a dress. This is also in the layering category. I like the look of a dress that isn't super structured, at least in the skirt area, over, and that has a baggy sweater over it. I like the look of a dress that isn't super fitted or structured in the skirt area paired with a sweater. I think it looks good whether the sweater is fitted or whether the sweater is baggy. I don't know, there's something very delicate about it. About a sweater over a dress. I don't know, you tell me what you think. Bangs, I don't know if you noticed, I got bangs. I was trying to go for a historical but appropriate in modern times hairstyle. And so what I have are, I guess you could call it like baby fringe, and then I have layers that keep my hair short, like, I don't know how to explain it. I have a variety of layers. The longest my hair goes down is to right here. But I have layers where they are face framing and sort of voluminizing in this area. Here's the inspiration picture I used. It was quite Farrah Fawcett, 70s-ish, but also I wanted to go for something a little bit more niche because I am sorry, that's just the way I am. And I was thinking of like a 1770s mullet type situation, or like Regency girl curly fringe. And I think with this hat, it really gives you a look into my vision, like a girl that's sort of coming of age and she hasn't gone to her first ball yet, so she still wears her hair down and she has curly fringe and face framing pieces. It's not super thought out. In fact, when I got these bangs, I was not thinking of looking like a Regency debutante, but I put this hat on a few nights ago and it all clicked. Edwardian carved heel boots. I think these were in my last video, or my first. Guess what? Remember when I said I wanted some? Guess what? Hold on. I walked around in town with these on, and I went to my favorite little vintage store, and I went to the perfume store that was next to it too. The employees, the ladies there, obsessed. Look, and so am I. I mean, it's a carved heel. I don't know if this is what this type of heel is actually called, but it's what it's called to me, carved heel. The lady at the perfume store was like, these are definitely Victorian. So I've been using the word Edwardian, but I think the style was popular in the early Edwardian period as well. So, but it's the softest brown leather you have ever felt in your life. The shoelaces came apart when I took these out of the box, so I bought some like cord from Joann's and I just put it in to act as the shoelaces. I think I like this better because it's more of like a coppery bronze color rather than this very pop of color gold. And they are comfortable to walk in. I notice you can't really do heel to toe in these, which is kind of the way that we are taught to walk now, because if you go to step on your heel, you're stepping on this part and you'll fall down and probably hurt yourself. How to walk in these is you kind of hit this part. You put the weight right here. You put the weight of your foot right here, and then you kind of just walk somewhat evenly, not heel toe. But oh my god, I said I was gonna get into vintage shoes, and this is like my second vintage shoe purchase, and oh, I hope these last me a very long time. Thank you for watching. I'm signing off now because I have to go to my first ball. I got this new hat from the milliner, and don't mind that I'm showing my shoulders and my collarbone right now. I'm actually in my dressing gown. I gotta run though. The carriage traffic is gonna be pretty bad, so I'll show you guys my vintage collection probably in the next video. I have to figure out how I'm gonna film that, but thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.